Hi, this is Richard Fields with this week's Report from the Fields. A couple of weeks ago, I reported on my impressions of my travels on the Silk Road, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan. When I filed my report, I had not yet reached the last country on my itinerary, Turkmenistan. The first four stands I visited seemed to be stumbling to some sort of accommodation with free market capitalism. In Turkmenistan, not so much. First, the country has been cursed with abundant oil and gas wealth, all controlled by the government. Said government is a Republican in form, but in practice is an autocracy controlled by the president who succeeded his father as president in 2022. It's hereditary one-man rule. The legislature and judiciary rubber stamp the president's wishes. Here's how that affected me as a tourist. First, I had to apply for a visa before traveling to the country. The visa application asked for information like my employment and the names and addresses of my adult children, among many other things. The actual overland border crossing between Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan took 5 hours. 5 hours. And there wasn't a line. I did have to take a COVID test, but it appeared the results were not actually read. 5 hours. I took a domestic flight to the capital city, Ashgabat. Their equivalent of TSA officers wore military uniforms with caps reminiscent of the German caps in Hogan's Heroes. Every building in the capital city of Ashgabat was constructed of imported white marble, Italian white marble. To be fair, the city was largely destroyed by an earthquake in 1948, which killed upwards of 110,000 people. That left a blank architectural slate for the first government after independence from the USSR to build a marble vanity project. Turns out white is one of the favorite presidential colors. In addition to mandated white marble buildings and monuments to himself, all cars in Ashgabat must be white. Light silver is allowed. Green is a second favorite color. All roofs must be painted green. Oh, and ballet is illegal. Those tutus are much too revealing. Turkmen citizens who do not live in Ashgabat are not allowed to enter the city. Hunger Games, anyone? Corruption seems to be a given. The main shopping mall in Ashgabat is owned by a relative of the president, and censorship is omnipresent. My cell phone literally did not work. No internet, no bars anywhere I went in the country, no fan for the Wi-Fi allegedly supplied by the hotel I was staying in, nothing. No way to communicate by email, text, or phone. A country that shows what can happen under one-man rule. One very odd man. That's this week's Report from the Fields. I'm Richard Fields. See you again next week.